Page 42, off we go. It's a fun little piece. I enjoy this piece. Now you're going to be moving around a lot, so the 5-finger position and all that stuff's pretty much gone for the most part. I mean, you'll get it occasionally, but not very often. Here in the right hand, we're up here, and you got to reach up for the 4th finger. Now when I play these things, again, I use a weight distribution system for playing. I don't hold the wrist still and try and do it with the fingers. I just rolling the weight from finger to finger. So when I get these 4th and 5th fingers, I'm just transferring weight. I'm exaggerating it for the camera, but because it's really a little motion. But the idea is I'm not trying to use fingers for this. Next measure. Next measure. So that first line is sort of a sequence going down almost. It's here, here, and here. For those 3, and then second line coming in. And then we're good for a while. Let's go to the last measure of the second line. They're saying a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is a chromatic passage. If you're going to do a chromatic passage like this, I would encourage you to use 1, 3, 1, 3, not 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's 1, 3, 1, and then it's 2, 3. Last line, page 42, second measure here. Again, just simple, up, again, then top of page 43. And you're going back and forth. I think you can get those. Page 43, 4th line down, second measure. Again, it's 1, 3, 1, 3, not 1, 3, 1, or 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, then 2, 3. Then the last measure of that line here. There's a rallentando there, which means slow down a little bit. When we play with a metronome, I can't do that, but that's the idea. You slow down, and then the last line, second measure, you see the odd tempo. That means regain your tempo or go again. And they're saying 5, 4. Here, there's staccato. And it's loud, so you need to use a wrist staccato here. They're telling you wrist staccato. Just bounce here. Except the G is not staccato. Don't bounce real high, just bounce. For the left hand, you got chords pretty much. So at the beginning, now they're saying 4th finger on that G, on this chord. Normally you'd use a 5, 3, 1. They're saying here, that prepares you for the next measure, going to here. And you need to be able to make these chord changes quickly and accurately, so you may have to practice those. And then in the second line, they're saying 4, 2, because you're going to use the 4, 2, 1 in the next measure. It's okay, but you don't have to. From the last measure, the first line you're here, I could just as easily go with a 2, 1 here for the half note, and then do a 4, 2 on the quarter note. Or do 4, 2 immediately. You try both out and see what you think. Last measure of the second line, you're here. And then for the first measure of the last line, I would do a 3, 1 here. And then I can do a 4, 2, 1. This is the last line of page 42, the second measure, 4, 2, 1. And then here. I would just I'd do the 4, 2, 1 on all of these D chords, so I could do here on the 5, 7. If you would prefer, you can do 5, 3, 1. It's used a lot, but this is a good exercise it's a different fingering. You can get used to it. It'll help you out in some place. Page 43, second line. 2, 1, it's a C natural. Then a 3, 1. And then I recommend a 5, 2 for the quarter note. Then we're back to the 4, 2, 1 like it was at the beginning. Then down at the bottom, second measure again, staccatos, wrist staccatos, because it's loud. So both hands. The G is not staccato, just that. And then for the last 2 measures, I like their fingering. 4, fourth finger on the B, not 3. These 4 notes together form the G chord in extended position because you're extending out to the octave and then you fill it. And that's the fingering for the chord. So I recommend you use the 4th finger on the G, on the B. Now 3/4 time, the key of G major's got 1 sharp. See the slurs? We want to connect these. They're connected, so it's a. But there's an 1/8 rest at the end of each measure. So you lift up. I need a half a beat rest. 1 and 2 and 3 and. So for a half a beat, the left hand is down by itself because the right hand is playing a rest. Sort of like that throughout. Now the tempo they're saying is allegro grazioso, can't talk. That's gracefully fast. Well, I'm not sure what that is. Fast is fast, not super fast, just fast. It's faster than an allegretto. It's fast. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure why something this fast is in this book right now, but what you need to do is work it up to your fast, which will be different from somebody else's fast. So whatever you are fast to you, don't play it faster than you can play it under control and evenly. As far as dynamics go, they don't give you a lot in dynamics. They don't, at the beginning, you don't know how fast, so you're going to have to, when you play the piece, how loud or soft do you feel it should be? You'll have to determine that. Now they do give you a piano over on page 43, the last measure of the 2nd line. They want you to be soft. I'm kind of leaning toward that's probably what they want at the beginning, is soft also. And somewhere in there you've crescendoed, you've gotten louder, but you'll have to figure out where you'd like to get louder. If I were your teacher and you were in front of me, I could take a pencil and mark them in, but that would just be my opinion. You're not your own opinion, so you decide where you'd like to get louder and softer and experiment with it. At the bottom it is loud, it says it's loud. So I'm going to play this very, very slowly. If you'd like to play along, go ahead. I'm just checking notes and rhythms to make sure you're playing the same notes I am at the same time I am. I'll give me 3 counts. If you want to play along, go ahead. Your right hand is here, left hand is here. No pedal. 1 and ready and go and. Two, three, and. Three.